Hello, and welcome to a very special episode of What Am I Rolling? A twice-monthly RPG one-shot podcast, hosted by me, Fiona. This episode is a live recording of an actual play show I had the absolute pleasure of running at this year's UK Games Expo in Birmingham. The show was a collaboration between myself at WAIR and the wonderful folks at Girls Run These Worlds. Girls Run These Worlds is a woman-owned, woman-run production studio. Their mission is to uplift the voices, profiles and status of women and femme-presenting people in the tabletop RPG community, and to create a place where all can come to find themselves represented and celebrated. If you have a show idea you want to pitch to them, check out their links in this episode's show notes. Along with a fabulous cast, which included Steph from Fistful of Crits, Liv from Three Black Halflings and Dicebreaker, and Jen from Girls Run These Worlds, I ran an incredibly silly game of Be Our Guest, a lasers and feelings hack designed by the wonderful Philippa Mort, who also joined us for this one-shot. Our players are servants in a French chateau who have been magically transformed into furniture. Their master wants to hold a big ball for their posh mates, and neither the fact that their servants are now pieces of furniture nor the looming threat of the French Revolution will stop them from demanding the grandest party ever. All of the cast links and the link to where you can buy your own copy of Be Our Guest are in this episode's show notes as well. Now, whilst I do explain the rules as we play, the key thing to note is this. Each character has a number between 2 and 5. A high number means they're better at being human, so expressing love, empathy, talking, operating things with hands. A low number means they're better at furniture, blending in, being strong, performing their function as pieces of furniture. When they do something risky, the player must roll a d6 to find out how it goes. They might get extra d6s depending on if they're prepared or using their furniture or servant skill. If they're trying to do something human, they will need to roll under their number. If they're trying to do something furniture, they have to roll over their number. Each time they fail, they are one step closer to the French Revolution happening on their doorstep. If the player rolls their number exactly, they embody the true spirit of human furniture. As well as counting as a success, the player gets a special insight into what's going on and can ask the GM, aka me, a question that I would have to answer honestly. And that's it. That's all you need to know for Be Our Guest. Again, a massive thank you to the cast, to Girls Run These Worlds, with a special shout out to Darcy, the powerhouse that they are in terms of organising the whole thing, and to everyone who came to watch and say hello afterwards. The last thing to note is that this is a live recording at a convention with a small audience with very few mics. So the audio is what it is. I've cleared it up a tiny bit, but I appreciate it's not the finest, but hey, we live and learn for the next show, and yes, there will definitely be a next show. One last thing before we begin. Naturally, there are times in this one-shot where the players and myself, most of myself, get the rules wrong or forget something plot-wise. Whilst we always endeavour to stick to the rules wherever possible, at the end of the day, we all make mistakes, and what matters most is that everyone enjoys themselves. So, with all that out of the way, let's play Be Our Guest live. Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to the first live show of Girls Run These Worlds. We got there. Hello everyone, so my name is Fiona, I use she, her pronouns. I am the host of What Am I Rolling, but today I'm your game master for Be Our Guest, which is Lays in the Hacks feeling by the wonderful Philippa Mort. And I'm delighted to be running the show for you today. Before I ask my wonderful cast to introduce themselves, I'm just going to tell you a little bit quick pitch about Girls Run These Worlds. They are a women-owned, women-ran production company who sort of specialise on lifting up people's voices from around the globe. We've done lots of different streams. Quite a few of us have been on those streams, and we just want to promote the different stories, because sometimes we don't hear the right stories, or we don't hear the ones we want to hear. So if you're interested in pitching a story, if you like what you see here today, or you're like, God, that was terrible, I to do something better. If you go to Girls Run Worlds on Twitter, I know Twitter, but it's in their pinned tweet. It's a creator app, so please just pitch there. Or you can speak to Darcy, who's right here today, for all your Girls Run These Worlds needs. So I'm going to ask the team, starting from over here, to introduce themselves, the person, and then their pronouns. And I do have an icebreaker question, which I didn't get to brief people. Don't worry.
And you started with me.
I did. So you're the guinea pig, so to speak. But the icebreaker question for all of you is, what would be your ideal party? Okay, so your name, pronouns, where you're from, anything about yourself, and then what would be your ideal party? So let's go over there.
Hello, I'm Steph. You can find me online at Fistful of Crits. My pronouns are she, her. I'm from the northwest of England, and my favourite party would be board game, pizza, and wine with my cats.
Board game, pizza, and wine. What kind of wine?
I am a Prosecco girl.
There we go.
We like the early.
little thing there, so that's great. Next, please.
Hello, friends. I am Jen. Pronouns she, they. I can be found on Twitter over at JenBurb and a lot on Girls Run These Worlds. I am coming to you from California this fine weekend. And let me see. Ideal party would be no party at all. I'm an introvert, baby.
This is not the game for you. No. God, the bus.
I mean, fantasies.
Absolutely. God, the bus to California must be really hard at this time of year.
Yes.
Philippa.
Hi, I'm Philippa Moore. I've forgotten the rest of the questions. You can find me online at Mort Philippa on Twitter and TikTok and places like that. I'm from the East Midlands, and my favourite party would probably be an escape room of some sort. I love an escape room. Oh, and my pronouns are she, her.
How many people would you have in the escape room?
I think a maximum of about 5
That's
tops,
quite
but I think 4 is the
5 here. Oh, 4.
Only one may leave.
Well, I said no party, so I guess I gotta go.
I made my bed.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Liv. You can find me online at Does Dark Magic. I don't do dark magic, it's just a rumour. And I'm also on Dicebreaker, which is like a tabletop YouTube channel. And I'm part of 3 Black Halflings, which is a podcast. And my pronouns are she, her. And my ideal party would be a LAN party, just online. Yes. Play video games.
Some nods in the room there.
Yes.
Yeah.
No one's in the room, it's just me and my partner and our little annoying dog. So, yeah.
Fair enough. And I would be a terrible host if I didn't answer this question myself. I always go last, I want to see what everyone else has done. For me, my ideal sort of party would be, it'll be indoors. It will be under some duvets and Netflix. As a party for one. A
Pillow
me
fort.
party. Yeah, pillow fort party. Absolutely. So I'm going to introduce the game now. I've already mentioned it's been created by our wonderful Philippa, but it's called Be Our Guest. So our wonderful team here, they are servants in a French chateau who have been magically transformed into furniture. Definitely not ripped off something. Your master wants to hold a big ball for their posh mates. But neither the fact that you are now pieces of furniture nor the looming threat of the French Revolution are going to stop them demanding the grandest party ever. So, I appreciate some people have just arrived, but we're going to go through and create our characters if you've not already done so. So we're going to go through first of what kind of furniture are you? There are some choices here, but I'm just going to start over here. What kind of furniture are you, Steph?
I am a teapot that only pours coffee. Is that?
It's called betrayal. All right, a teapot that only pours coffee. Fantastic. Jen?
Hello, I am a candlestick, and I am deciding right now that I have a green flame.
Green flame! Oh, I love that. Oh, God, I have to pay for that. No. Green flame candlestick, thank you.
I'm going to be a grandfather clock, but they really wish that they were a stopwatch.
Oh, no. Tragedy. I'm going to be playing a live, love, laugh sign. And I am a motivational speaker in the servant role.
But is it live, laugh, love, but like live spelled L-I-V?
That's up to you to decide.
Whatever language.
Amour.
All right, brilliant. So then we're going to go for our role as a servant. So not only do we have like what you are, but what is your sort of career path that you're trying, or what is your role? So we're going to go this way around this time, so give poor Steph a break. That's 2 questions in a row.
Because I basically said it. Yeah, I'm like a motivational speaker slash just hype girl for my owner. Got to remember to live, laugh, love.
Fantastic.
I rolled mine. I'm going to be a butler, which means I can always appear at the master's shoulder whenever he calls. Also, as a clock, I can always make a bonging noise. And I know what time it is.
I'm going to have been a maid, which means I know all the shortcuts to get around the mansion.
Very good.
I'm going to be a scullery girl, so I know all the hot gossip, the tea,
Very nice.
in the mansion.
You pour coffee, but you spill tea.
Very good. As I've made mine up, can I make my own little thing here? Can I be that, like, if somebody, like, looks at me who's like a human, they get a moment of kind of like, oh. And it gives them the chance to kind of like scarf it before they realise.
Yeah, absolutely. Almost like a distracting moment.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I love that. So not only is your goal to throw a wonderful party for your master and their friends without alerting the revolutionary mob that's outside the gates, you also have your own personal goal as well. That's on the sort of right-hand side of the sheet. So I need you to pick an additional goal if you have not already. We'll go with Philippa first, if that's all right.
I already rolled mine. My additional goal is to find true love.
Oh, Jen?
My additional goal, I rolled it, to be clear, is to build a guillotine. I rolled it. You all watch. Well, some of you watch me. It fits with the arsonist nature. It's fine.
Shit.
It says earn a raise, but I think she's just planning to take a raise.
Cross out earn.
Yeah.
Take what you deserve. Love that.
No. I think similarly to yours, I think their goal is to live, laugh, and love. I think I should.
You live by your own motivational
Yeah,
quotes.
exactly. So I just think that at one point during the adventure, hopefully she has a giggle and feels like she's really living, and then maybe also finds love. We can help each other out. No.
Now, the final thing that says on this sheet, it says, give your character a ridiculous French accent and a name to match. Now, I want to just put it clear, none of us are French. None of us have good accents, even at the best of times. So we are doing it parody. We're not punching down on anyone. So I'd say that now. But, yes, Jen, what is your French character name?
My French character name is Celeste Belcourt. I am not even going to attempt the accent because, none of you want that.
Steph.
I'm going to be Atienne Beaufort. I will attempt the accent, and it might sound Australian.
You're an exchange.
Yes.
You're an exchange person. Philippa.
I will attempt my ridiculous French accent.
And applause from the audience.
And I'm going to be Pierre de
Fantastic, thank you.
I am going to do my a bit of a French accent. Oh no!
Don't turn them against us.
Or maybe I will just say "we" a lot, which is what I think I might
That's
do.
what's going to happen to me.
Yeah, we. And my name is going to be Patty.
Paddy.
Very French.
Very
Yeah,
French.
it's very French.
Patrick, absolutely. Cool. So what we're going to do, and just the main dice mechanics, I'm very hot on this sort of stuff, so when you do something that is risky, in quotation marks, I get to decide what's risky, guys, just letting you know. You roll a d6, and then if you are prepared, you roll another d6, and then if you use any of your sort of furniture or servant skills, that's also another d6. You can help somebody else out by doing your own roll, and if that succeeds, it is a plus d6 to that roll. And basically it is... that's it. So I now need you to pick a number between 2 and 5. Don't think about it too hard, but essentially the higher the number is, you're better at being human. So love, empathy, talking, operating things with human hands, which is now terrifying. I just think of a father clock, just like with hands, actual
reach
hands. Exactly. And a low number means you're better at furniture, so blending in, being strong, performing your function as a piece of furniture. When we roll the dice, you've got to get, depending on if you're using human or furniture, you have to get under or over the number you picked, essentially, and that is what we determine success. Don't worry, we'll do it as we go along. The final thing I want to check... so what numbers are people having? You're going to pick?
Oh, I rolled a 4.
A 4, so you're better at human currently. Very good.
I am a 3. I am really leaning into being on fire.
Dangerous.
Liv?
I'm going to roll it as well. That doesn't count, so I'll go with 2.
2.
Not a 1.
Not a 1, no. Purely furniture. You are live, laugh, furniture.
Yeah, exactly.
Philippa?
I've also gone for the.
Duh as well. So, let's paint the scene a little bit. I quite like doing this. So it is a early morning. You are all in the servants' quarters. What is your sort of morning routine, so to speak? Anyone can jump in, but what are we planning? You're about to start a busy day.
I think I am using my powers of having my head on fire to heat up the coffee pot.
Oh, it's so very hot here. I didn't promise a good accent. I didn't even promise an accent.
Come, sit.
Oh. Okay.
This is so beautiful.
Would anyone like any tea?
Of course, yes.
Okay, I only pour coffee though.
Okay. You lied to me. Okay, but I'll still take whatever you have, of course.
I mean, to be fair, they never said they would give you tea, just asked if you would like any.
This is true. Yes.
Yes.
That was my fault. That was my folly. I apologize.
It's okay.
I'm doing my morning stretches to be limber, ready for any races that might occur, just in case I need to time them.
Oh,
yes.
I see. So when you say stretches, you're not leaning back and forth like some sort of
Mostly moving my hands at different points to make sure that they're limber and ready to go.
Are you really tall?
Yes. I'm looming over all of you to say.
as you're all on the
Good
kitchen
morning.
table.
I'm in the corner.
I have to be careful not to get too close to you.
Unrequited love.
Flame burns bright.
Yes.
And with that, the door bursts open, and your lord and master comes in. It is a sort of foppish man, let's say 21-ish. He's just recently come into his inheritance. And he's, hello, servants. Hello. Has not spoken to you in some time. He's, hello. You remember me, Boris? Hello.
Boris.
Hello.
Boris.
Yes. Chaps, I have a little quandary. It's, well, you know what day it is.
Tuesday.
No.
No.
Very good, though. Looks at you like live, laugh. I like that. No, it is the auction today. Yes. Well, Mummy, ever since she passed on, shuffled off this mortal coil, I'm looking for ways to generate stuff, for the Boris family. So, we're having an auction.
You're not going to sell us, are you?
No!
I don't believe you.
That was too quick.
I mean...
What are our names? You know them, right?
Oh, yes. You... And, pats you.
I appear over your shoulder.
Oh,
It's Atienne, monsieur.
Atienne. Yes, Atienne.
Yes.
Thank you, Bing Bong.
You're welcome.
It's actually Mr. Bing Bong to you, actually.
But chaps, I need help. I've got to be out all day, with the hunting and getting my friends over with their money to buy various paintings and stuff. So if you could organise the food, the decor, and then the big room where we're going to have the auction.
The womb?
The womb, yes.
The womb.
The womb.
I think there are different things.
No, the womb.
Okay. Whatever you wish, sir.
The master said what he said. I do not understand. I obey you every word, sir.
Brilliant. Well, I trust you all. You are my finest servants. Good luck. Don't fuck it up. He flounces off, not to be seen till the end of this episode.
Fiona, can I ask for background? How did he find out that we are the way we are?
You have the suspicion that he has not clocked that you've changed at all.
Oh. I see.
I wasn't going to say anything.
So yes, what would you like to do? He's announced that he wants to have a huge auction to sell off various paintings and stuff this evening.
So hear me out. What if they just took me, just across all the paintings?
You want to set the place on fire?
Yes.
I don't think that's what we've been asked to do, actually.
It'd be much more efficient though, because like all the ashes just sweep it into a pile, sell the pile.
Okay, I love the out-of-the-box thinking. I think I need you to be in the box, though, if that's d'accord.
Sealed up tight, ready to be sold, as in we are back in the shop. Wait, not in the shop. You know what I mean, but yes.
How do you feel about Boris, by the way? Because I have some tea.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
In me, just like gossip.
Of course, I love him, but if it'd be nice to hear what you have to say.
Okay, because I just think, like, maybe we could get a better salary somewhere else, and that maybe we could, like, join the resistance.
Or join the auction.
No, I feel that's kind of demeaning.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, I feel, I don't know, he kind of annoys me.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I hate Boris. But his mother was so generous, especially when we did turn into furniture. She could have fired us and she didn't.
She at least noticed, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
She gave me a new name, which was very kind of
Not
her.
Bing Bong.
No.
Okay.
TikTok.
Yes. I've had many, yes.
As you were talking about sort of French Revolution, you look out of the kitchen window and you just see the gates, and there's various sort of like they're already there, camped out, waiting, because as you get this sort of idea that Boris's family, generation, they've not been too kind to those who aren't of wealth. And you can see sort of the gates open, and there's like a golden carriage pulled by some sort of automata with Boris in it. It's like, hello, peasants, hello. God, they're throwing things at me. How wonderful. Oh, yeah, I don't need any fruits. It's fine. There's tomatoes, a potato.
I told him not to call them peasants. I told him so many times.
Something, eat cake.
It's a fruit cake that flies over as well.
Well, that's heavy. I'm actually impressed, okay?
So maybe when we prepare the room, we also need some reinforcements.
I think
Like a barricade.
Also, have we checked that none of the paintings are like us?
Oh, we should do that.
We should do a
Okay,
check.
we should do a complete inventory.
Yes.
A complete inventory. That sounds like a move to me. Okay, who is taking the charge on checking out the paintings?
Who had the
Not
idea?
you.
Who had the idea?
I think was it your
It was me. But I don't know if I'm going to be very good at it.
So, yeah, describe...
I put on my wrist warmers on my hands.
Oh, they're so tiny.
You're hopping around. Okay, so you're trying to do stuff. So I think that is a human
Oh,
roll.
no.
So if you're using human, I want you to roll under your number. So you've got to get 2 or under. Is that right?
Yes.
And your number is 2.
2.
Yeah.
Would anyone like to help?
Yeah. So is anyone trying to help? I help you. All right. So what are you doing to
Etienne.
help?
Fastening on the sweatband.
Yes,
Oh.
thank you. Strap me in. I can't reach around the back.
Small hands. So Etienne, I need you to. What are you doing? You're sort of using your hand. You're sort of using your various things. That is also a human roll. So you need to roll under your number if you're doing
Under
human.
my number.
Which is
4. And I did not do that.
that is a 6.
That is a
You can
6.
do it.
Okay.
So no help on this one, but yeah, Etienne is like, and it sort of hits off and it ding, 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 ding.
Oh no.
Everything is at odd angles now,
Sorry.
and that is it.
It's the thought that counts. It's the thought.
Okay.
You can do this.
Okay.
You can do this.
Fine.
You are pretty sure there's at least one painting, because every time you look around, you can't see the other paintings.
I can only see one at a time. One.
Yeah, and interesting enough, there aren't any pictures of you guys, but there are pictures of the Boris family. That sort of weirdly, with big foppish wigs, maybe some big fur stuff, but it's always the same expression of like sort of cheeks out, everything like that. Even, men, women, non-binary folk, they're all looking the same, as if they've just gone, that person wasn't sitting there for that portrait, so we'll just copy over each individual. Even the dogs, weirdly, they must have had a massive panic. And it's
It's like medieval dog art.
yeah.
You've seen what a dog looks like, right?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Yes. And the dog's like, kill me.
Be strong, mother.
So good news, everyone. We only need to make room for one painting.
Perfect. Which one?
The family portrait.
Yes, there's a huge family portrait. So the mother and father, so Whimsy and Mimsy Boris. I didn't have time to come up with names, guys.
No, they're perfect.
Perfect. And then a small Boris who's sort of round to the plump egg shape with the same expression on. And lots of
What a
different,
beautiful boy he was.
very, very, very round, very like plum of cheek. essentially.
I reach my strings out, like I could just think his cheeks. So the way she looks.
Yes, please.
Strings.
So I imagine that like the strings that she is hanging on on her plaque dislodge and become both legs and arms. So that's why she reaches up her strings and they're her little hands.
Love that.
You're very 2D.
Yes. Sorry, what?
Face on.
Where have you gone?
The one portrait.
So it's out of interest because I know most of the motivational things, they're like canvas and stuff. Are you canvas with a frame, or are you like one of those metal plates?
Like a wooden plaque. A wooden plaque, yeah.
Very good.
Like the rustic feel to it.
Yeah, exactly. Good for kindling, some might say.
Make note. Right, so what are you going to do? So all the pictures are sort of askew with a little bit from that previous sort of encounter. You think there's definitely one painting that you're going to put in the auction. What else are you going to do? You know that you've got to sort out catering, you've got to sort out the decor a little bit and set up the room for the auction.
We should stop by the kitchens and have them cooking early so they have time to prepare the feast. I should not be let near any of the paintings. Nobody let me near the paintings.
I love that you are checking yourself. You're realizing that, you know,
It's
you have
real
limitations.
growth.
It really is.
It is growth. And also just, I'm a bit of a hothead.
No. A little bit.
When we can go to the kitchen and have a little look around.
Yes. And get some tea.
And get some tea.
Do you still want tea, love?
I would love some tea. Yes.
I mean, I'm talking about gossip, but
When will I get my tea?
I will ask them to give me some tea to bring to you, some real tea.
no, because if you have tea, you have to spill the tea.
I don't want to. You can spill the tea. I can just use the tea.
Okay.
Can we have all of the above? I think it would be nice.
Yes.
Spill it into their mouth.
Oh, there we go.
It's the O in love. I did.
Perfect.
You guys, I ran Alien yesterday and it wasn't as horrifying. It was not as horrifying as what I just imagined in my head.
What do you mean?
Eat me.
You quickly move to the kitchen. The doors swing open and you see a big cooker there, the head chef that has obviously been turned into the big oven is like, Moses! Hello, little chickadees, how can I help you this day?
We need you to make a lot of food, please.
Of course. What kind of food?
Rich people food.
The worst. Any allergies?
Probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Something gluten cake.
Yes.
We don't have much cake. See what's in the stores. He shuffles over like fire. And he looks into the larder and he goes, no restock, no food today.
Uh-oh.
We got here. What? I mean,
Pierre, how much time do we have?
I look down at myself.
eyes. It's still early morning, so you have a
Still
little bit
early
of time.
morning.
Yes.
Bong. Just past the hour.
It's 1 o'clock apparently.
One in the morning.
I only bong once for every single one. It's efficient. I've got to be speedy.
I feel like you began with all of the bongs, but then it got to be a bit too much when you were hanging out with us.
Exactly,
So and we were like,
Pared
please,
it back.
please.
Monsieur, where do we go about getting the food?
You see, as his head chef, I've also have a bit of a tummy ache.
Oh no.
Are you not self-cleaning?
They've not replaced me in like 15 years.
Okay.
I mean, that's a good thing, I suppose.
Is it?
You are
you
a
up to
classic
code?
model.
If you were replaced,
Are you OSHA compliant?
It opens up the oven, looks like, you need to call a number. And you can see this horrible grease coming out.
Patch it up, someone patch it up.
Celeste just takes a few steps back.
Yes, no.
that's technically your insides.
Okay, but
I go to try and help, but I slip over in the grease. Like,
I want to help, but it's dangerous for me to do that.
I'll scoot
yeah,
back
stay
in.
away.
Like, look, for plot reasons, I will no longer be in the scene.
Do you have the number for MC Donaldi's?
I goes, Derek! And a small cupboard opens up and there's various takeaway out things. So you can ring people and goes, rich people food.
Yes.
There's a couple of there, but also,
is the chicken nandos. The home sank. 5 guys.
Very good.
And the way sub.
The way of the sub.
Anyway, I will leave. And shuffles off, tries to get through the kitchen and goes,
Oh no! He's slipping in his own grease. So
sorry, it was late night.
Where's the mop?
Mop? Mop? Mop? Hello, Mop?
Claudette.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine, sorry. Oh, did Paulie do that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Might say that he is poorly.
No.
Poorly.
Poorly.
I was feeling poorly.
Yes, exactly. Poorly,
Well,
poorly.
I will clean up the kitchen, but you guys will need to sort out the food and slowly but surely Pauline cleans up around.
We can make our way to the market, I'm sure.
Well, Etienne, you know the master's preference. You listen in when he say we like chicken nandos.
I couldn't possibly comment.
Shake of the head.
You're picking up what you are putting down. Yes.
Yes. Do I know the...
Let's find out. So, I think. So, what's your plan? Because you'll probably have that knowledge, but how are you going to? Are you going to order food like on the phone, or are you going to get an Uber Eats?
What's that Simpsons scene with the burgers? Krusty.
Oh, the steamed hams.
Yeah, steamed hams.
Yeah,
I might
that's
do a steamed hams.
Perfect.
You know, because we've got lots of other stuff to do today, and like, frankly, the kitchen's been a bit of a letdown. So I'm going to pass off takeout food as gourmet food because he won't know the difference. He hasn't even clocked on that we are objects. So
He's 21. He's not going to want fancy food.
no. So I'm going to go for. I'm going to look through the takeaways.
Yep.
Which one looks kind of
Something with cheese.
something with cheese?
Yes, 21-year-olds love cheese.
Yes, cheese on bread. We also for
Yeah, you get
Something fried.
baguette.
baguette de fromage. That comes up.
Omelette du fromage. We all saw that.
Yeah, we also.
I will bring up.
All right, so let's do a roll for that, if that's okay. So I think because you know what the master likes, you're kind of using your skill.
Yes.
So that is a 2d6 to roll, and you just need, you're going to do a human, so you've got to get under your number, which is 4, right?
Oh, no, yeah.
I believe in you.
You can do it. You can do it.
No. Yes, you do.
Okay.
I don't know what numbers are.
So yeah, easily enough, we don't have to roleplay this because I've played far too many characters with roleplay accents. But what is it that you're trying to order from La Pan Fromage or Baguette Fromage?
Fromage and baguettes.
That's it.
I feel like
Fondue.
Fondue. Cheese, bread, yogurt, dairy,
Fancy cheese.
fancy cheese.
Do we know if we have any vegans coming today?
Do you do vegan cheese?
Vegan cheese?
Wait.
Wait.
They put in like a small order of like coconut cheese.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, not just coconuts.
Okay. And then when it arrives, I'm gonna dress it up nice and fancy. Do a little charcuterie.
Lovely.
And yeah.
I will light the little thing to keep the fondue warm
Ambiance.
with like that little green flame of mine, so it looks pretty.
Let's do that then. So if you roll your oh no, I've done something. So I think that you're being furniture, so you're using your sort of piece of furniture, as it were. So it's a d6, and I need you to roll over in order to do it.
I would argue
Does you are
Ian
on
is
fire count as using my skill?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm on fire.
Yep, you're on fire, so that's 2d6, and you've got to get over 3.
Let's find out. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So you don't. So you like again this beautiful green iridescent flame. You like you go through all the cheeses and you sort of maybe you have a little team of tea lights that you like come on and you organise them out and they sort of.
A wick extends to each.
Yeah. But you also realise that okay, you've started, but we are still in the morning. So maybe we'll bring that back in for the evening. But you've got basically a plan of action.
We can trust these flames. We can just leave them unattended for the whole day. I'm sure it would. They're like, what could possibly go wrong? No, that's
Yes, leave us. Leave us. It's like little school children. Yes, leave us. We'll be completely fine.
Such good kids. Yes.
Are these your children?
Unplanned.
Honey!
Now,
You get
everybody
them to work.
behave. Don't go up too fast.
Okay.
Don't get too big.
So your retinue of children and adopted children and urchins that you've collected around the castle who have returned into tea lights will be assisting you in catering. So that's great. So you got catering vaguely sorted.
I've
Also,
created life.
These oh god of fondue and baguettes and then there is a small pot at the end and it just says vegan. tiny cheese to it.
We have done our part.
But great. So so you've got the catering sorted. Anything else? You've got the room.
I think Paris shouts out, decorations!
Maybe.
Unfortunately. And then she's like, what if we get some streamers? Bunting? Do we know any bunting?
Maybe
I will
some.
check the phone book.
Okay.
Wait, where is the phone book? Where are they?
Where are they?
Jacques!
Do we know any bunting?
Is there maybe some in the attic?
Oh.
I remember we had a party a long time ago when I was a youthful clock. It was beautiful. Mimsy and Whimsy were there. And I remember some sort of decorations, either bunting or maybe those little paper chains. I can't remember which.
Oh.
It was just wax in a pot. That's me.
Yes. Don't light it on fire.
I will not light it on fire.
Okay. Only candles.
Well,
And maybe the whole mansion later will talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't think we should leave them alone. Maybe we keep an eye.
So it sounds like people are traipsing up towards the attic space. Is that right?
Very slowly.
Yes, very slowly. Annoyingly, Boris has not installed any lifts, so you're having to be like,
Very
pull up.
inconvenient.
accessible.
Everyone else, you may ride on my head. If you would like.
Oh, thank you. Merci.
All right, let's do a roll. You're being a furniture, you're sort of carrying stuff up. So I
Yep.
think, so roll. Are you prepared for this? Have you timed yourself going up the stairs at all? Or anything like that? No, I didn't think so either.
Can I help by counterbalancing like your weight so that like you're leaning forward and then I'm like hanging on the back of you, like kind of counterbalancing.
That sounds good. So, Liv, can you roll for me first?
Okay.
Can you roll for me a furniture one? So you need to roll over your number.
Okay, that should be fine. Oh, I did it! Yeah.
Yeah, excellent.
Okay,
you
so I
get
can
plus
use
1.
2.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Yay!
6. So it is an arduous quest. Imagine like a montage where you sort of cut out. It's like no, and then it cuts back to like a wide view, and it's like. Complete silence as other people are getting ready for the party, and you sort of make it up.
It's fully snowing inside.
Yeah. And outside is like bright sunlight,
Yeah.
etc. And yet you make it up to the attic. Conveniently, there is like a pole, like a dumbwaiter, even because. Weirdly, you didn't expect it to be on this floor. You might have been in the kitchen. No, I've decided it's not. It's here. And it goes up to the attic. So you'll bunch in, you'll go up, and the doors.
I'll send it back for you, Pierre. It wasn't it?
I'm over the weight limit.
You will eventually get a weight limit or not, and the attic itself is spooky. There's no light up here. There may be like a shaft or two coming through the slates. And there are very many boxes with sort of cobwebs and dust.
Point me where to light. Not on fire, but just in general. Illuminate.
Just you have to keep clarifying. It worries me.
You set fire to the curtains last week.
I didn't. It was dusty.
What? Okay, I guess.
Well, I was busy that week. I couldn't clean.
It was dusty.
Okay, I will take part blame.
They're up to something, I am telling you. I don't know what it is, but it's something. Not very loving.
Not very love of them.
No, exactly.
Live, laugh, love, die, cry, hate.
My brother.
Evil twin.
I did not know you knew him.
What's the plan for the attic? So are you lighting up, seeing where you are?
I am waiting for instruction because if I go to the wrong place, I will set a cobweb on fire and then we will all burn the mansion down. So,
We will all burn the mansion down.
Royal we.
oh no, we're all responsible for this.
Maybe hop into the middle. I remember something about Christmas decorations being packed up, or just look at all the boxes with the names. I'm sure one will say party.
Add the party box.
All right. All right, let's do a furniture roll for you then, Jen. So, yeah,
Okay.
you got to roll over.
Okay. Does this count as being on fire?
I mean, yes.
Can I have help with giving directions?
Absolutely. I'm going to give you that one. Ooh, 3d6
dice.
over 3. Yes.
That's 2.
That's 2. Fantastic. So you sort of light up, and this whole sort of gallery, this sort of attic is very wide. Looking up at the roof, obviously you guys are much smaller apart from Philippe, but you can sort of see up, and you can see hiding up in the rafters is various Christmas decorations. There is like a paper chain that's wrapped around that's looking quite scared, like shaking a little bit. No. There is a fairy with an eye patch, got a.
They've seen some shit.
And you see hiding behind one of the beams, poking out slightly. I was quite scared. Again, is maybe shaking slightly. The little sign of bells is the Christmas tree, the family Christmas tree, who's clearly no scared, and no one comes up into their domain, and the fairy's like, "What do you want?"
What's the Wild West up here?
This is our domain.
Oh, we just need some pretty things for decorations.
What? What's it worth?
Maybe you come down this year, I don't know.
We have fondue.
I do like fondue.
You fondue?
Yeah.
Cheese.
They know. David.
And baguettes.
And baguettes. Oh, David, gluten-free. There's the Christmas tree, though. Gluten-free.
Yeah, we've got that, I think. Yeah, you got that. Yeah, you got that.
Definitely ordered that.
Can you promise that we won't be mishandled in any way? Because that's what happens. When we're down there, we look the part, we do our job, but we get treated badly by the customers. Poor David, look at his bottom.
I would rather not.
The bottom of David's tree branches are probably pulled and ripped slightly, and lots of little bells and stuff have been broken and stuff. And he's just
From the
shaking slightly from children ripping presents underneath.
Yes, I see.
I don't know if there are going to be children in this one.
Did we check? Is it a Christmas party?
Is it Christmas?
No.
I'm only a clock, I'm not a calendar.
You already do so much for us, I'm so sorry.
And sort of the fairy flies down, sort of commander comes down.
You can actually fly? Yeah. That's insane. That's wild.
I've been working out in the wings.
So muscly.
You must give me your workout plan.
Later. So no, it's not just children, it's also, the young master, Bobith.
Oh.
He always puts big presents underneath David, and then it just pulls them out.
Yeah. Very excitable 21-year-old man. Very excitable.
Why don't we give you a little trim? Then there is more space.
What do you think about David? And makeover? And David's like, shaking, nonsense.
I'm all about the makeover.
Don't worry about the party.
We have a party now.
I look at myself, we have plenty of time.
Bong. Still not one. All right, how are we making over David then, the Christmas tree, to make them beautiful?
Liv, you are very motivational.
Yeah, we.
I'm a little too sassy maybe, so I would go for something bold and French.
Ooh,
But maybe
I like that.
you could help and we can do it together.
Yeah, so what if we just combine both of our powers? We do bold, but maybe not as bold as you might go. So instead of piled high hair with a bunch of bows in it, just kind of a bit of a back comb. Or
I feel it's so far apart.
I want the David to feel comfortable as they are, but also I appreciate your skills. So you teach me, and we will work together. Yes.
David, what would you like?
What would you like?
What would you like?
It's suddenly set upon Queer Eye. Having Jonathan and Ramo.
So fabulous.
David's like, I don't know. I just want to be me.
I hold a branch and I hold their branch.
Not real, guys.
He is Fiona.
It's okay to be you. It's okay.
I think that's a roll. I I think you are trying to be human.
I'm so much more human as a character. I shouldn't have done it too.
There's a human, but I think you're using your role as motivational speaker, so 2d6, and you have to get under your number.
I got 2.
2, yes. So it's a special thing, number 2. So if you roll your number exactly, you embody the true spirit of human furniture. You gain a special insight into what's going on. You can ask me a question and I will answer honestly. It also counts as a success. So,
this is very
have you got a question for me?
A question for you, the GM, or
It could be about anything about this game.
About this. Okay.
Or out of it. What are you doing later?
What's up? Is there anything that we can do that will really motivate people to spend money for the master?
Ooh, very good. I would suggest on the evening itself, because you will have a whole group of servants as well, maybe going around doing the patter and the spiel, like saying how wonderful Boris' family is and how great certain paintings are. So maybe a brush up on maybe art history or a bit of history of the family. Okay. That could be quite good as well. Yeah. Because you know that Boris is have to do it now. Is from old money, and the castle itself is obviously gorgeous and beautiful, like old wonderful castles, old French chateaus. So you think that is a selling point as well. So anything on those sort of points, you think people will be, the rich will come.
I see. Okay. Great, I will run that by everyone else. I had a thought out of nowhere while I'm combing back some branches.
Yes. Like sort of painting the end of it like that.
Yeah. It's really good.
A little undercut.
Yeah. Oh my God, so stylish, so sassy. Maybe we should get schmoozing tonight and also brush up on art history. Does anyone know anything about the history of the family? Pierre? You know everything, right?
Well, there was obviously Boris, and then Mimsy and Whimsy, Dimsy, Simsy, Little Simsy,
yes. And Icon, yes.
Petite.
Yes, and I know about 3 generations. I think if I think back, turn back time, as one might say.
You can do that. Plenty of time.
Metaphor.
I see.
Yes, I know a little bit. I think I've been here the longest of us. Do we age? How old?
All the big questions tonight.
If we want to go.
You definitely would have. You would have grown up. Maybe you have. No, that's too dark. I was going to say you had like the ages carved into you. Yeah, no, sorry, that was too dark. I'll pull that back. You will be next to the wall where they've drawn the lines on it on how people can taller and stuff. So you can at least know people's heights.
Look at my side.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay. 5'9". That's a tall child.
Boris, age 9.
He's always eaten a lot of meat, that boy. 12 dozen eggs a day.
Yes. Okay, finding out a lot about the family. This will be very interesting to people who come tonight. So yes.
But also on your side, you will know the gossipers.
The team.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can have a think about if there's any particular rumour you'd want to withhold, or want to spread, because that's the other thing as well, that you've got a lot of dirt on this family.
I think possibly that she knows that another family have kind of been doing over this family in a bad way, and that if we release that information at the right time, it could help our family more.
Love that.
I've been sitting on it. It's my insurance because I will take a raise.
Fantastic. All right, so I think you've got a bit of information for that. David is finished, so you get this pep talk, the look, the undercuts, the tree branches on one side. Still wearing the tinsel, but it's a bit more sparkly and stuff, and little sort of bells and stuff. And I think I can do it.
You look beautiful, David. You look so good.
And then starts to cry. Tree branches. Pine needles. There you go. That's right.
Just some sap.
Yeah.
Group up. Wait, no, actually, no. Never mind. No.
But
I'm so sorry.
The fairy, the paper chain, and the David will all go downstairs and set up in the foyer essentially, so it will look nice. Christmas. Let's say it's July. It's not Christmas, but they are willing to take as well and take that sort of reign, as it were. So they could be like a reception area for you guys.
When people come in, we could say we want it to be the warmth of Christmas all year round. That's the theme of the party.
I let you say that.
Okay.
It's French.
We.
Cool. All right, but the final sort of thing you guys need to sort of think about is the actual auction room itself. You need to possibly set it up. Probably get one of the paintings, whichever one you think is probably that family portrait one, get it set up, and then obviously with every auction you need like what's it called?
Dais?
Dais, yes, a dais. Very good. A dais and a hammer for the auctioneer to use, because typically when you hire auctioneers, they never bring their own stuff. Interesting. Yes.
Has anyone seen Mark in the last 6 weeks?
Is Mark the dais or the hammer? I see. Okay.
Oh, I heard
has a headache.
he was on sick leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, migraines.
Yeah.
Do you think we
Tough
can
job.
get a different hammer?
We could. We know
Like one of the ones from the toolbox?
That will do.
Vaguely threatening.
Yeah, but you can go out into the carriage, the stables, and you can call for. Yeah, what would be the name of this hammer? You're all very good at naming names. What's the name of this one?
Oh God.
Victor.
Victor.
You sort of shout out Victor, and then this guy comes out and goes, "All right, love. I hear you need something hammering."
Hammer me.
Victor!
Hello.
It's been a while.
Oh, Buddy, you look so beautiful.
Thank
in
you, I know.
Your words, they're shining.
I know. They really are.
Mwah.
Don't look at me.
Okay.
We have a history.
We need you to bang for the auction.
Bang. I thought you would never ask.
Oh, between the two of us, it would never work out.
C'est la vie.
They have something.
No, but it's wood. He's not wood.
Yeah. Clonk, clonk. Metalhead. But yeah,
Super long hair for some reason.
yeah, like you look at the other tools as well. There's like some pliers. You're like, help me.
Bang at the auction for me.
Anything, darling. I only ask one thing in return. I don't know. I've gone into the. I only ask for one thing in return.
Name it. Well, name most things.
Oh.
That's a tall order.
You won't do that. Okay.
We are tired, me and the guys, and everyone's like, hello. Hello. We are tired of being here in the sense. We want in on the house.
Oh, but you're so noisy.
No, we're very good. Look, Gary, remember, shh, and Gary is like some sort of vice.
Oh, God.
So you want to nail and a hammer and bang stuff into walls?
We get more jobs that way, yeah.
Okay.
If we're just in the house, because we've been forgotten out here. We're rusting a little bit.
That's how we met. I was being hammered upon the wall. No, wait.
I thought we would never talk.
No!
You didn't mention this.
No. We never speak of it. No.
This is so romantic.
No, it's not.
Darling, I just flirt with everyone.
I thought I was special.
I will pour hot water on him for you if you want.
No, it's okay.
You need me. Okay. Eyes pointed.
We do need him. He has to bang at the auction.
What if we made a mess that needed to be fixed? So just a controlled mess.
Like a barricade.
On about the barricade.
We do need to make a barricade. It would be very helpful to have.
And we could use him to build the barricade.
So you want me to build the barricade but then break it apart?
Yes.
Oh.
And then build it
Interesting
again.
Like Legos.
Like over and over again. Then you'll always be useful in the house.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I mean the guys we can do that. Yeah.
And I suspect that, what's his name? The stove, the oven.
Yes.
He didn't have a name.
Polly.
Sorry, Head Chef Polly.
How is it spilling out here? We're outside.
You just got in the bathroom, you just see,
He probably needs a couple of bolts tightened. So I'm sure it's a job for some of the boys.
Yeah.
And we'll also use the vice for something.
And that is a promise.
Yep, we'll find something for the vice.
Gainful employment for all of us. Well, I can't say no. Where do you want this barricade?
Out front, right?
Yeah, main door. Make sure that none of the French Revolution get in, so...
Is it the right message for people coming in as guests if there's a huge barricade
Hear me out. What
in
if?
front of the house?
What if we had Victor and his friends build up these barricades? We suspend them from the ceiling so we can lower them behind the guests.
And trap them.
Wait, no, I've had an idea. Right, it's just Revolution Corps. Right?
A sort
Rich
of-
people and their aesthetics. We'd be like, yes, we saw that this was trending, and we did Revolution Corps.
A sort of Christmas revolution aesthetic.
It's a blending of it's French class.
And we had helpful signage saying, "This is not to keep you in. This is not to keep you in. It's to keep them out."
Maybe.
This all sounds, to me, it sounds like you all might be planning something, but I can't tell what it is. So I'll go along with it for now.
Let me make it very clear. I am not a part of this. I'm not.
Well, we'll have you, Victor, build the barricade, and then if you want to tear it down, you can do that later.
D'accord.
Then that seems fair. We'll build half a barricade.
Half a barricade, just a bear.
Also, you will be a gavel.
What?
Well, yes.
Well remembered, yes.
Well, back us in. Just so I've got this right. You want me,
Yes.
Yes.
And your friends.
and my friends,
Yes.
a lowly hammer.
Yes.
You want me to come in with my friends. We want to build a barricade.
We-
Unbuild a barricade several times.
When you want to.
Okay.
Your own time.
Half of it on the ceiling. We
Yes.
lower it down at some point.
Yes.
And also part of some auction.
Yes.
The barricade is extra.
Just Mark is off sick, still, so.
Bloody Mark.
Hey, he has a hard job. You will see. You will see.
Alright.
Maybe you can kind of come out during the night. So it's like, oh, the barricade is here, great. And then during the night you come out, you take it apart. It's like, oh no, we'll have to use the hammer again.
Yeah. Oh.
And then Boris will know how useful you are.
So useful.
Well, I have no idea what this job is.
Me neither.
I am but a lowly hammer, but you know what?
First contract.
I like you guys.
When we say so, come to the dais. Come there. Yes.
Oh, so you will make a verbal cue
Yes.
saying, come to the
I will
dais.
come to the
Yes. Yes.
Bong.
That might be confusing.
Wait, what is the cue? Is it
Victor.
Victor. Oh, so my name,
Yeah.
Victor.
Victor,
You're just gonna shout,
come
Victor.
here.
Yeah.
Come here.
Yes.
That is
Come
a super
back.
secret.
Come
clue,
back.
yes.
Come bang.
Right. The audience members shouted
Yes,
well.
okay. If we say if it's just come, do not respond to that.
Okay.
If it is come hither, do not respond to that. It's only come here, or perhaps come.
Victor,
Come here. Yes.
All right. What the client wants.
Yes.
And so you have almost like so the Victor's like, come on, and so that everyone sort of like goes into the house,
Good.
and lots of banging and hammering starts as they start to do the preparations for a barricade core themed party.
Wonderful. I can't see anything going wrong with this plan.
Everything is going to go perfectly.
Yes.
So I'm just canvassing. How do we feel about the Revolution Corps? What are our thoughts and our feelings? Let's share them.
Ooh.
Yes, Celeste.
Do you think we can build a guillotine?
No.
I would love to build a
No.
guillotine.
I'm saying right now, no.
Okay.
Boris?
What would the guillotine be used for?
Yeah, Boris doesn't like guillotines.
Chopping vegetables.
Watermelons.
I think that sounds pretty good, Pia. I don't know about this.
It's an efficient use of a blade, so we can not have to chop everything by hand.
Yes, and when we run out of the fruit slices, we'll be able to make more very easily to drop the guillotine.
Definitely,
We could do that with a mini guillotine.
It is a watermelon guillotine for melons and such. So that way, conveniently head-sized.
This worries me. Past history.
I do feel
Revolution Corps.
I do feel there's a split in this table that I'm sort of sat in the middle of. So what I would say, if you want to make a practical guillotine for food and such like that. Unfortunately, all the food in quotation marks, all the tools are currently busy, so they're building their own barricades and getting stuff ready for the auction. So you guys will have to come together to build it yourselves with materials from around the chateau, if you want to. So if you want to, pitch in something, and we'll see if you can find it.
Okay.
I think Paria has convinced herself that this is merely for chopping fruit, so she will help.
Excellent.
I'm unconvinced.
So maybe you supervise.
I'll supervise. I'll loom.
Loom over menacingly. So what are you finding then?
I will find a blade.
A knife!
Cool. So how are you just looking around the castle in general?
Yeah, I'll look around the castle. I'll go into the garage. Is there a shed?
Conveniently next to the stables. There's a
brilliant!
shed.
Yes,
It's one of those, Boris Cave.
horrible.
Can you make for me a furniture roll, please? You've got to go roll over your furniture roll.
It's cocked. That's over. Yeah.
Cool. So you open up various rooms there. You can't find any like proper like knives, like sort of cutting knives. You open up and there is the sword collection. Various axes. There's a morning star. Whimsy and Mimsy had a bit of a collection, but it didn't catch dust essentially.
Hello, my friends.
They don't answer back because they're not people.
Interesting.
I have a conversation with them anyway, like, it's good to see you, you're beautiful, yes. I will take the biggest one, the
Absolutely.
biggest sword.
A massive great axe.
Yes, very good.
Double-edged, sort of like pull. You just this laugh love side just with a little string. Coming downstairs like.
Look out below!
You just hear as like various mops of cutter splits. They're okay.
Okay.
I've crossed my little arms on my face.
It's either 15 minutes past 9
Yeah.
possibly.
Yes. I'm still not convinced this is a good idea.
So we've got
To chop the fruit. I don't do this.
we've got the chopping implement. What are you guys looking for to make this guillotine?
I'll get the string if to slice. If you get the frame,
Okay. I know who to speak to.
I know who to speak to too.
I know a guy.
I know a girl.
Nice.
No.
Can we make it any more obvious?
I would like to go to the mob
Oh
that
my
are
word.
forming at the gate.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I assume they know
They're like,
about.
Etienne! Hey! How goes it with the swine, Boris?
He's a pig.
The swine! The swine!
Listen, so we had a deal, right? That you have a revolution, but it's like...
Revolution!
Yeah, revolution! So, but like, we're not murdering, we're just doing, it's for fun, yeah? It's just for fun. I'm a teapot that pours coffee, you should not expect consistency.
They all look around, these sort of peasants and various long hair and stuff like that with pitchforks, and they're like, yes, no killing. And there's one person back going, yes, killing.
Okay, I also undecided, it's cool. So we're building a guillotine.
Revolution!
But for fruits, yeah? Maybe.
So when someone at the back goes, what's fruit?
Well, they only let you eat cake, so...
Yes. There's a fruit cake that goes past you.
It's not, you're not starving. So listen, I need a frame.
Frame?
Mes amis, yeah, a frame for guillotine. Guillotine.
Guillotine. Yeah, also, yes. So roll for me, because you're talking with humans, I need you to roll a human check. Is there any skill you're using with this at all?
I know all the hot gossip, and I feel like because I'm playing...
You're playing both sides randomly, yeah. All right, 2d6. And you're doing, what did I say, human? So you need to roll under your number. So that's a 2, right?
I believe in you.
Yes, and it's a straight 2 as well. So human furniture. Woo. So you get to ask me a special insight, something that only I could answer about this game or anything in general.
Okay. Anything in general?
Yeah. What are you doing later?
Sleeping.
Oh. Right, that's a game. No.
It's like what squirrels think, but that's not... that's not what we're doing right now.
Let's circle back to that. I want to.
No. I mean, we'll chat later.
Yeah.
But no, I think is the mood of the mob that they're going to kill just Boris and the family, or also us?
Ooh, very good question. You think currently right now the mood is sort of it's a bit mixed. There's people talking to you who know you, and they're like, they're like, Etienne! There's some people like that going, I hate coffee, especially when it is in little teapots. So you get the sense that, depending on how you guys react, they might just not realise that you are people that have been transformed into furniture, but that those might smash you and take you and rob you from the thing.
Okay, so listen, mes amis.
Mes amis?
Yeah, mes amis. I'm feeling like the mood is kind of like the vibes.
C'est bon vibes. C'est bon vibes. C'est bon vibes.
So like Trey very not bon. I want you to know, like, we're human, actually.
Yes.
Yeah. You should tell everybody that, because I don't want to be smashed. I'm antique. I'm bone china. Chink chink. So, like, don't murder us if you're planning to murder. I mean, rich people, I don't care.
Rich people, revolution! Okay, so you have been trapped.
All of us, yes. Magical stuff. Question mark. Yeah.
Did Boris do this?
We.
Is it?
I remember my name!
The leader of the revolution, a person with gorgeous long hair, flat cap, and a long scarf as well. Don't worry, mes amis. For you, we will do the revolution.
Yes.
Murder Boris! No! And they're all riled up to kill Boris. But you think you are okay for the moment.
This is going to be a
What's
bad
the French
party.
word for shit?
Mad.
You know what? It's okay. I was going to have to pick a field at some point.
With your success, really, things start to come from some bits of wood. So people sort of cut their pitchforks and stuff like that. One actually brings an actual picture frame to see if that helps.
Merci.
And they're like, for the revolution. And they're sort of,
Yes, for the revolution. Okay.
so you do that.
I run back to my group.
Yeah.
Okay, so listen, I did a thing.
You did. Yes, it's good to see. I'm like, doing something really. I'm making potpourri and like making everything look really nice. Like, oh yes, we.
Yeah, I lived. I laughed.
Did you laugh?
I did laugh. You might not laugh. I did not love necessarily.
Oh, okay.
We may be working on that. So they're not going to kill us, but they will kill Boris.
Wait, hang on. Cool down. Was that always a question? Were they planning on killing us from the start, or like what?
This was my concern.
You should have told me.
Just looms over.
Was this not about the fruit?
Yes. We.
Okay.
Also, I just, they some of them don't know that we're actually human, so I just came for a little insurance to make sure that they knew that we were actually people and don't want to be smashed up. So, like, I did the best that I could do, considering that I'm a little bit inconsistent.
What are you talking about?
Would you like some coffee?
We'll find the final piece of Celeste.
Yes.
Who is this person that you're going to find that I'm probably going to play?
I'm going to find my good friend Wickham about some wicks.
Excellent. So, where would you normally find Wickham, would you say?
I think in the cellar, along with all of the other candle supplies.
Yes.
I think one of the imsies maybe had a hobby for candle making.
Oh, yes.
So I'm going to go and find all the little wicks.
Absolutely. So you somehow you open the door to the cellar.
Yeah.
And the absolute stench of aroma of beautiful candles comes out. You've got your lilac, you've got your midnight sparkle,
The smell of money.
red cherry.
Does it just smell of lush?
Yeah, it's pretty much lush, mixed with Yankee candles. Oh
God.
Somebody comes up to you like, can I help you? Or can I?
Just looking, thank you.
Yeah. You're bothered all the way down with people,
perfect.
and then eventually you sort of get to the back of the cellar and you see Wickham, presumably a candle of some sort.
Candelabra.
Candelabra.
With a trench coat with wicks in it.
Yes.
You're just like, hey kid, you want some wicks?
Celeste.
Wickham, my dear.
Hello. And you can see next to Wickham there is various bottles of drunk wine.
Incredible. My dear.
You're looking marvellous. this evening.
Thank you. I had several children today.
You're glowing.
Congratulations.
Thank you. They're very tiny. They're heating up some cheese. I need some wicks. Now, I need ones that are a bit on the sturdier side because they're going to hold up a big axe.
Oh.
For fruit.
You come to this on this day of its origin. Well, wasn't it for Wickham?
What's your take on Borith?
Doesn't worry me? Doesn't bother me? That was Fiona's slip, not. I mean, I live good. I'm here with the wife.
Do you want to live better?
What could possibly be better than this cellar, the dark, the wine? I've got everything I need.
Better wine.
Better wine?
Better.
So
Better
signs
wine.
of better wine? Where?
I can get you better wine. You see, there's a bunch of rich people coming today. And I bet maybe we can kind of like sneak you in the back of the painting. Oh. We're going to be auctioning off a painting. We can sneak you in the back of the painting.
Context, yes.
Yes. And that will make sure to keep you free of all of the splatter when we do the fruit.
It sounds like you've got lots going on. I'm not going to ask about that. That sounds messy.
There's axes and there's frames.
I didn't ask.
There's fondue.
Oh.
There's vegan fondue. All I need.
Not really fondue, is it?
It's gonna be fondue.
There's audible silence. A small tumbleweed passes over. Wickham's sort of like, all right. Maybe there is a better place. I see this chateau is falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there is better wine in a different person's cellar, and I can be taken away.
All I need
Yes.
is one extra. She goes on for a hot minute.
Yep.
Long wick.
Can you roll for me a human roll, please?
Maybe.
Maybe. So that, yeah, you got to get.
Nope.
No. All right.
Oh,
Indeed.
I just need a wick.
Just need a wick. All right. I'll see what I can do. No promises. So good to see you.
You as well.
'Cause
Let me know when you want another dip. In the wax! Jesus!
At the end of the door like this.
All three of us, and then we just hear it like bong.
Bong, bong, bong.
It's time for a new coat.
yeah. So you sort of head out, and hopefully Wickham will come up with something. So yeah. So I'm going to fast forward it a little bit because I realise we're about 15 minutes late. I know you guys have been party planning for a good long time.
so good at it.
I look at myself. Oh, it's almost time for the party.
You bolted too much.
Myself.
So you are, well, let's say we are sort of mid-swing of the party. People are coming in. The barricade itself looks okay. It's currently hanging from the ceiling. There is, you know what? You know how you have only one portrait that you're selling. The other portraits are in the barricade.
Revolution Corps.
There is faces staring down.
I thought we said there was only one painting. What happened?
There was only one when I looked.
I see.
Oh no, are some of them people?
Are you people?
Are you people?
Hello.
Just having a, hello.
I didn't hear anything, I don't know.
Yeah, everyone there goes like,
move along.
hello.
Okay, so we're taking apart the barricade afterwards. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
We're just hanging out.
You see David, the Christmas trees are very splendid with the sort of the paper chain snake around them, and you have the fairy who's taken off their eye patch for the moment, and they've been replaced with like a beautiful golden oculus eyes. Actually, it sparkle almost like a disco ball. The lights sort of go around, and the rich people say, they're rich, great, it's great, and they're helping themselves to the fondue. Vegan, and then put it back. What are people trying to do? The auction isn't happening yet. Boris is yet to arrive, I will say as well. So what are people thinking?
I think I'll get my schmooze on, and then I'll ask everyone to regale the rich people of the history of the place, and to be like, oh, you should spend money. Just do it for us. Why not? Treat yourself.
Right, so after the initial shock of going, talking furniture, they get it. So let's say everyone's going to do a roll for this. So I just wanted to go through and describe like what you're doing. So let's do you first, if that's all right. So you're also schmoozing away, and you are a motivation. Let's have a little taste of that, please, before we do a roll.
Share.
Please.
I think
I'm a rich person.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
You will all pretend to be rich people.
Oh, so many of you. I turn around, and at first you're like, oh. Hello, my fellow aristocrats. It is me. I am a patron of the house, and I just wanted to say to you that you all have very discerning eyes that are staring at me very intently. But also, I believe that if you decide to spend your money tonight with us, it will be very well placed. You will really be seeing a sense of the history of this place, and it will really be a worthwhile investment. And you'll be taking a piece of history home with you.
Grumble, grumble, grumble. Cool. So let's do a human roll for me, please. Are you I think you're prepared.
Okay.
So that's a 2d6.
Cool.
So you're rolling human, so you got to get under your number.
No. That would be such a good roll in any other system.
Any other system?
Oh, is that like a crit fail or something? Like 2 6s?
No, so the thing is, if there's no successes, I'd say what goes wrong, and one more prong comes on. So basically, I've been keeping track of the failures, and we've only got 3 fails so far. They've been very good at doing stuff. If we get to 5, the revolution starts to happen. So, Viva la revolution! So you get sort of discerning looks like, no.
Oh, we?
No.
Okay. Well, put the pinky down. No. Oh, no. Okay.
Je ne sais pas, and then you're sort of, quelquefois, and then sort of...
Somebody help!
Who's next to do some schmoozing of the patrons as they're sort of wandering around looking at the Christmas tree? Sort of
Well, normally I would appear at my master's shoulder unexpectedly, so I'm going to try and do the same thing.
Oh, good God.
Like, hello. Whenever they're looking at something, I'm like, oh, that one is very good. That one is of Mimsy on her first horse. And this one is Boris on his first horse, much larger, of course. He had to have a draft horse for his first one.
Are they like, who's that?
He's a patron of the establishment.
Oh, you mean Boris?
Boris. Oh, yes, Boris. Sorry.
So you're sort of going around, and maybe some prints that people can buy as well, and
Yes.
it would be different. Also, yeah, like that. It is just the same picture. But you're like, no, that's Mimsy. That is Boris. Very similar picture.
Each time I just say it's a different family member.
Absolutely, yeah. Cool. Do for me a human roll. I think you're prepped as well because you've used your skill
Yes.
being there around people. So that's 2d6, and yet you need to get under.
Nope. Oh. I only have 2, so it's fine.
People are like,
Hello?
and they're like, they sort of, oh God, time is always against us.
Just staring into my clock face.
Yeah.
Hello?
Cool. What about you guys? Who's chatting?
Do you want to go?
I think what I'm going to do is I am going to find a couple. I'm going to pop up on one of their shoulders and say, hello.
You're on fire!
Thank you, I know. You too could be on fire. Now look, you see how...
Threat!
Metaphor.
Where's this going?
So, you see in the painting how the light hits their faces just right, really highlights their cheekbones. Now let me show you. And I flare up just a little bit to kind of make the shadows work in their favor to highlight their good side. I'm just like, you see, it looks just, you see her? Look right there. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. You would look great matching that painting.
You can see Wickham is also behind the painting at this point. But has sort of put themselves quite close into the painting, so they're actually pushing the painting a little bit, so you can see the outline of Wickham. So that's from your failure from before.
Ignore the lumps.
It's a 3D
original.
relief.
Yeah, weirdly Boris's face is really pushed forward.
That's creating the shadows.
Cool. Roll for me. I think a human, but you're using your light, so that's 2d6. So Your roll.
Do I start the revolution or not? Let's find out.
Can I assist? Can I assist in some way?
How are you assisting?
I just think maybe I'm just kind of nudging the frame like so that it's really in the good light. So just kind of like from the corner.
Cool. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do for you. Being strong is a furniture thing, so so you need to roll over your number for furniture.
Yeah, fine.
Excellent. So you get +1.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
1. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
And,
1.
And
And 3.
Nice.
That's a good thing.
So you
Even
have-
furniture.
So yes, so you can ask me a question about the game. Or what are you doing later? Like?
Oh my.
She knows about squirrels.
Got the deep
Tough
lore.
one.
Oh god.
Deep lawns.
Oh god, this is difficult.
That's a different game.
Can I identify any of the folks in this room that might be the most have their eye on this painting the most?
Ooh, absolutely. So right at the back, you see a much older, grander woman with huge sort of like wigs upon wigs upon wigs. Very Queen Charlotte-esque, right? She sort of is there with a huge sort of staff, and she's sort of like, you see she's surrounded by courtiers and lots of yappy little dogs and stuff like that. Her eyes are fixated on the family portrait of Boris and Lindsay and Whimsy. And you can just see it going,
Approving nod.
yes, so you think that she's probably the perfect mark for it.
And if not, she's going to give us a quest or something.
Yeah. Come with me. Perfect. So yeah, so you think that is the person there. But there's quite a few other people milling around, like sort of like doing that sort of thing, looking, just looking. But there's only one painting for sale, so I'm just looking. You don't want it, you know?
Just take the
Cool.
cheese.
So that's a success. So yeah, so the people are like, so the let's say the two twins, sort of like Stephen and Stephen, one's with a PH, one's with a V.
Oh god.
Stephen and Stefan.
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, yeah, it's very good. I really like the light and the oils. And no, the textures, it's like clay on whatever. And they're making up whatever the art is from that. Finally, Etienne, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you getting up to over
What's
there?
going on over there?
There's only one prong left.
So we spoke before about some secret information that Etienne has about a family that had some dirt.
Yep.
Oh, that.
Okay, so I could either betray you all, because coffee, tea.
Yeah.
I suppose that is
Or
a thing you could do, yes.
I could blackmail them.
All the family, yeah.
And I think Atienne's pretty scatty, she's not quite sure what she wants to do, but like looking around, she's like Buff Fairy and David the Christmas tree with their fabulous new makeover. And like actually, it's kind of fun, and Boris is a bit of an idiot. So we'll get him some money, and if the revolution happens, it happens. So I'm going to go over to that family
Okay, yeah, they're here.
and be like,
All 7 of them.
all 7? Okay, I go to the most important one of them.
Septimus, number 7. So.
Right. And I, through the process of conversation, will intimate that I know about their little secret. And I could make that go away with the purchase of
Painting. Okay,
painting.
cool. I'm going to ask for a little bit of roleplay, except for so you have all these 7 who all turn around, they're like a big crowd, almost like a monster. They go, "What do you want, little coffee pot?"
I'm a teapot? But would you like
Apologies.
some coffee?
No,
Okay.
we're just here to see what's going on in Boris's family.
Yes. Well, you would, wouldn't you?
Septimus sort of leans down, a man of all angles, almost like weirdly his spine almost sort of doesn't break, but it's like
That's uncomfortable. You should see a chiropractor.
in the morning. I've got an appointment. It's been a 3-month wait. Anyway,
Is the dirt that you have on this family that they're an eldritch beast? Like what?
We're talking furniture.
in this world.
I could go get Philippe. He's a walking stick. He'll help you.
I don't need it. What is it?
No, actually, I'm blackmailing you. So anyway.
Goes up to his full height and then sort of comes like, what do you mean? What?
I know about your dirty dealings in the business. You're trying to undercut Boris. I know it all. And I can make this information disappear. I've not told anyone. But you have to buy this painting.
All right, make me a human roll. You've got the dirt.
Yes.
So it's 2d6.
Okay.
Could I
Yeah.
come over and help and just lift you up so you're a bit taller so that you're no longer being
merci.
loomed over?
Absolutely. I'm going to let you do that roll. So add a d6 on that.
It's
Very far.
easy
It's
enough.
quite hard to bend down.
tiny
It's
little
like-
arms.
Under a 4.
You got this. You got this.
Or it's revolution time.
Oh, here we go.
Either one is fine.
Oh.
4 and a 2.
Yes, and a human.
And a human.
furniture as well. Oh, yeah, so you can ask me a question.
I really want to ask about squirrels.
Do it.
How do I get us to be human again?
Oh.
The way you get to human again is you play another game.
Sorry, guys. I did my
You tried.
But that you think that there is some way to get out of this curse, probably by either breaking the hold on your master, because he clearly hasn't seen that you are furniture. He just treats you as servants. And maybe it's about discovering your own self-worth and maybe not working for an arsehole.
So what I'm hearing is Viva la Revolution.
Yeah.
But you are successful. So Septimus and the various brothers and sisters, they go, oh, not the hunting parties. They can't know about us undercutting voices hunting parties. All right, I know everything. You know everything?
I even know that your favorite colour is green.
How did they know? All right, and so they sort of wander off.
Green flame pops up.
So you guys all together make a big hubbub about this party and about people getting together. And so there's lots of interest. You have sort of the Queen Charlotte at the back, sort of yes. You have the rival family of Septimus and the 7 siblings. So going, who's got what?
That's right, pool it.
Yes. Oh, put that away, Quintus. We don't need that. And then it comes to the auction, so everyone gets sort of settled in a similar sort of situation to this. And there is the dais.
It's hammer time.
Oh my lord. Victor, come here. Victor, come here. Come here. No, wait. Oh, no. It's wrong. I ruined it.
So through all that kerfuffle, because where's Victor? So Victor, come here, bong, all that sort of thing. Victor doesn't know what the thing is, and he was trying to get stuff ready for the guillotine and the barricade. So he leaps off the barricade, sort of trying to come down, loosening the string.
Oh dear.
As that sort of comes down. You see the guillotine as well. There are candle wicks and stuff like that, but they're a bit not all together, so they're already sort of about to go down with no fruit. At this point, conveniently, the doors open and Boris has arrived right under the barricade.
Wait a minute, one of the paintings is actually the huge blade.
Because we are literally 5 minutes before the end, I'm going to ask one person to do one roll. What are we doing? Are we going to save Boris? Or are we going to just let the barricade fall?
Don't let me near it.
Boris has arrived!
I have an idea.
Good?
Go for it.
As butler, I can appear at Master Soldier whenever he calls.
Yes. Yeah, you're sort of there? Yeah.
Hello, sir. I think about what I overheard while holding you up. I'm like, maybe one way he would truly appreciate us is if we save him, or if we kill him. And I look to I kind of lock eyes with each of you in turn. I'm like, take my tiny hands.
Yeah?
I push him towards
The barricade or the guillotine?
towards the guillotine.
You see the green flame just grow a little bit brighter.
Viva la revolution!
If he tries to like step away, I will step out in front so he goes, ugh. And I'll stop him from moving.
You go, no live, no laugh, no
love.
We're going to do a final roll. So you are using your power. I think it is a human roll. You're getting help from everyone. I think so. I'm going to give you a D6 for everyone. So that's going to be 5D6 in total. Just solid. Why are they not? And yeah, you are.
That's 6, right? Nope. Yes.
6 too.
5, I think.
5.
Oh, 5 total.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
It's so much pressure.
I know. It's big. You got to roll under 2, right? Whoa.
We can surely. Come on, probability.
Yeah!
1, yes.
Yeah. Viva la revolution.
Just a little. With a final sort of ominous bong.
Boris sort of goes, for whom the bell tolls.
Bing bong. Boris goes, bing bong, what? And trips, falls, the axe falls. We pan away very quickly. You hear screams of the various sort of revolutionaries sort of starting now to go into the castle. You hear the rich people going, oh, I say, pepper, oh no! And basically devastation happens to the chateau. It sort of goes up in flames thanks to you and your small children. Like, and we sort of end our wonderful party tale with each of you sort of realising that there is more to life than working for one dickhead.
Eat the rich.
Eat the rich. Eat the rich, etc.
Eat the rich.
That is the end of Be Our Guest.
Yay.
Give a massive applause. Amazing work.
God, that was fun.
That was
very fun.
amazing
great, yeah.
fun. Thank you so much. We're going to just round off very quickly by just doing our wares. Yes, you stayed for this long. You stayed for 2 more minutes, and we can just plug our stuff. We're going to start on this side with Liv. We're going to do everyone, and then I'm going to do it at the end. So take it away, Liv.
I apologise for plugging at the start of
No,
the things that I
not at
said I
all,
was
not
in.
at all.
Yeah, you can find me on youtube.com/dicebreaker, where we do all sorts of tabletop stuff, RPGs and board games, all of it really. And the podcast that I'm on Three Black Halflings, where we talk about being like role players and being people of colour, and it's all of that fun stuff. And also, I'm at Does Dark Magic pretty much everywhere. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Jennifer.
I made this game. Well, it's a hack, but I think it's a fun one. It was originally in this magazine called Trove, which is on Gumroad, so you can get a physical copy or you can print it out. It's also available on itch.io as well as a separate game. I can't remember how much. I think it's for like.
Pay what you want.
Pay what you want. Suggested $1 because it's just for fun. And yeah, I also make some other games as well, which are also on itch.io and on DriveThru. And you can find me everywhere at Mort Philippa.
Fantastic.
That's me.
Thank you very much.
Oh, hello. I'm never prepared for this. Hi, I am Jen. I can be found on Twitter at JenBurb. I pretty much almost exclusively work with Girls Run These Worlds, and of course, the beautiful lore mistress over there. When her channel launches. Sorry. Other than that, I am a fairly active Twitter user at JenBurb. That's pretty much it. That's me.
Fantastic. Thank you. And last but not least.
Hello, I'm Steph. I am a game designer, artist, writer for Fistful of Crits, which kind of does like, we have a foot in 2 camps in that we do like D&D modules, super cute. I'm kind of known as Toby's girl now.
Toby's
girl. Yeah. And then indie games as well. We do kind of like apparel, stationery, accessories, etc. And you can find me on Twitter at Freya Leigel. I shitpost a lot, and you will see a lot of pictures of my cats. And that's me.
Fantastic. And I'll round off. So when I'm not playing random bits of furniture with French accents, or being randomly sick, doing sick noises, I always do that with my games, guys, so I apologise in advance if you say that. My name is Fiona. I run What Am I Rolling, which is a twice-monthly RPG one-stop podcast where we do lots of different systems similar to this, because basically the idea was I started running D&D and found that everyone knows the rules. It turns out if you run a game that no one knows the rules for, no one can correct you. And so I started doing that as a podcast, and I got to meet some lovely, lovely people like Girls from These Worlds and just do other systems and stuff. But if you're like, all I care about is D&D, and I just want to read about it, I'm like, well, I do have a podcast about that too. I do the DM's Book Club, which is a weekly book club podcast about D&D lore. But if you're like, no D&D, no dragons or dungeons, rubbish! I also revolution. There's no Pictons here, I promise. But we also are coming up. Sorry, it just hit me. Yeah. There is we've got the upcoming GM's Book Club, which is going to be all the different RPG systems as well, which is going to be a very similar vibe. We're going to take an RPG system and stuff. I have free bookmarks to give out if people would like to stay on and grab some. I've also got some stickers as well. But do feel free to feel free to come chat to us in a moment. We're just going to have a quick debrief and everything. But thank you so much. Give yourselves a round of applause for being at the first live show.